Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. I'm Christina. I'm glad you're here. Let's get right into the video. Yes, it is Barbie guiding you through this top fails. I'm currently trying out liquid lipsticks because I normally wouldn't wear them out in the street, and these videos are really perfect for doing so. I just see a talking pink Barbie lipsticks in the viewfinder, so let's see how this goes. If you have seen Top Fails number 3, I will link it up here, the little I, and also down below, you have seen that it was a thematic MLM fails. It was all about the ladies from iGenius and WFab, and I had so much fun doing this, and I have so much stuff from another MLM that I thought I would do another dedicated MLM fails video, this time for Monat. Monat is such an abysmal multi-level marketing company, in my opinion, that they also deserve their own MLM Top Fails. If you like these types of videos, please consider subscribing, leaving me a comment, giving this video a like, and let's get right into the first fail. This is from the official Monat UK Instagram page, and I've seen these types of videos before, and I would be interested in knowing your opinion. I'm not sure what is actually happening. I'm really not sure. Let's watch. Now, I will not be able to play the music with that, but let's read the caption. Did someone say hashtag baby hair? No, nobody said that. Our best-selling intense repair line has a magical ingredient, Capixil, which helps protect the scalp and strengthens the hair and adds volume while supporting its natural growth. Take advantage of our current promotion and choose the Intense Repair Shampoo and the award-winning Intense Repair Treatment. Choose your perfect shampoo and add 3 hair care heroes for only £39. That's a saving of up to £147, plus receive a free color locking and protective spray with your order worth £38. Enjoy savings and thicker hair. Monat has a tendency to throw the products at their reps and at their customers, which is essentially the same thing in my opinion, for a reduced price every weekend. So 3 days out of the 7 days, Monat drastically reduces the prices of their products. That is why I believe the products are overpriced. There are a lot of claims happening here, and I've seen these types of videos before. If you are a hair care professional or if you're really knowledgeable in hair, do you think that this is baby hair? Like growth? The way they try to promote it here, the way they try to sell this shampoo, this repair shampoo to us as something that can help your natural hair growth? Or does it look like hair breakage to you? The hair growth or breakage, it reminds me of Mickey. I don't know if you know the cartoon Mickey. That is what came to my mind at first, and not baby hair. What do you think? Because I genuinely have no clue. Is this actual baby hair, aka hair growth? Then congratulations, you're a normal human being and your hair grows. Like other humans experience that too? Or is it hair breakage? Then I would be careful if you've been using Monat for years and claim that this is hair growth, when it could also be the other way around. But of course, Monat would not promote hair breakage on their Instagram, neither would the reps. I'm confused. Let me know what you think about this one. It's rather random, I get it, but I found it very entertaining. The next fail is from a Monat rep you very, very likely know. In my opinion, she is one of the most obnoxious representatives within the company. She's also at the top of the company at the SED rank, the Senior Executive Director rank, where people make over $1 million annually. And she's just annoying, in my personal opinion. Yeah, I told you she's annoying and obnoxious. Now, lucky for you, I cannot play the audio because it's just as obnoxious as this individual. Me talking to my friends who didn't want to join my MLM business after I finally did my research and realized how amazing it is. And she pretty much says, well, that's you, but then again, I will do something else. That is pretty much the context of what she's saying. Like I said, it's annoying. Let's read the caption though. True story. If you would have asked me why I hated direct sales prior to joining Monat, I wouldn't have even know why. Talk about true ignorance. Maybe I would have said something like, it's a scam, or I don't like MLM products, they're cheaply made. Being completely wrong. There is nothing, I repeat, nothing about Monat that is scammy. Think about it. You're already buying shampoo, but you're most certainly not receiving the perks of Monat and getting the #1 luxury hair care brand in the world. Our products are plant-based with 0 harsh chemicals that deliver the results you want. Oh, and the business opportunity is literally the golden ticket to your dream life if you're willing to work for it. Just like any other business or job you would be successful in. Stop waiting to try the products or the business. I mean, I gave you a fair warning. She's obnoxious. She's annoying. I don't like the way she presents the MLM opportunity. Let's go through this step by step. True story. I don't know about you. If you have to let somebody know, this is truthfully what happened. This is a true story. This is what I really feel like. I'm not lying to you. It's a weird way to start a post or some sort of conversation. I'm always a little bit in awe. If something is actually true, you don't have to stress it. That's just a side information from me for you. You're welcome. If you've asked me why I hate direct sales prior to joining Monat, I wouldn't have even known why. I strongly disagree with that. She said it was about true ignorance. She would have said that it was a scam or that she doesn't like MLM products because they're cheaply made. If you quote unquote hate MLMs, if you dislike them, if you know about the business model and that the business opportunity is really, really bad, that over 99% of people across all MLMs don't make money or lose money, then you wouldn't join an MLM. No matter how likely the possibility would be for you to be successful, because you're a good salesperson, because you have a social media following that you can utilize and that can be helpful for you to recruit more people, because you were able to join early when the MLM wasn't saturated yet and when people didn't know yet that it was an MLM. You would simply not join if you did understand the business model, the scammy business model that it is, the predatory business model, and the lies and the deception that you have to use to recruit people. Point blank, period. You wouldn't. There is nothing, she repeats nothing, all in caption, about Monat that is scammy. Yes, Monat is one of the scammiest and most ridiculous MLMs and has at this point reached its natural saturation. That is why in 2022 it has been alleged that tens of thousands of reps have left the company. Think about it, you're already buying shampoo. Yeah, it might be true that most people probably buy shampoo, but that doesn't mean that you have a well-usable product when you join Monat. Monat products are so overpriced. If you use a shampoo, how likely is it that you use products that you have to pay 30, 40, or 50 bucks for? There is a lot less pricey products out there. They're wonderful, that work for you very, very well. And I would argue if you're able to spend 40 bucks on a shampoo and on a conditioner and on a hair mask and then even more on a stupid hair oil, that is a luxurious situation to be in. Unless you already buy shampoo in that price range, you cannot compare normal shampoo to Monat shampoos. Monat products are so overpriced because of the MLM model attached to it. And you're most likely not receiving the perks of joining Monat. Let's take a look at the perks. I'm not even going to go into the #1 luxury hair care brand in the world because it's not, there's no proof out there that Monat is that. I'm just going to glaze over that and let's go directly to the income disclosure statement. This individual is at the SED rank, the Senior Executive Director rank, which 0.01% of people reach when they join the company. So what is her incentive to sell this Monat opportunity to you? Well, let's take a look at the median annual income. That is over $1 million. That is why she's on her Instagram making a fool of herself, pretending that she's not in a scammy business. And that is why she wants to entice you to join as well, because that's how she makes her money. Monat is a recruitment-based business opportunity. It is an MLM. You will also get commission of selling products here or there, but the real money lies in recruitment. That is why she wants you to join. And how likely is it that this is going to be a great opportunity for you? The majority of people in Monat are at the market partner rank, 93.36%, and they make a median annual earnings of $21. If you join that here, if you buy just one product, if you buy a starter pack, you have already lost money. If you're able to recruit someone and you're able to rise just one rank to a managing market partner, only 3.26% of people are able to hit that rank. And then you make an annual gross earnings of $1,686. That is $140 per month. That is not a lot of money. Now, if you don't have to do anything and you get that money on the side, okay, but you will probably have to work really hard to sell just one product and to recruit just one person. And once again, that is before taxes and that is before expenses. You will very likely be enticed to buy a lot of products to showcase them on your social media. That doesn't look like a good opportunity to me. It is a good opportunity for her, but not for the majority of people who join. The income disclosure statement of 2021 shows that very clearly. And then she says that Monat products are plant-based and that they have 0 chemicals in them. That is all great, but that doesn't mean that they will work for you. She cannot make the promise that they deliver the results you want. If the result of me using Monat shampoo is to fly, that doesn't mean that Monat shampoo will help me to fly. No, that's a lie. Just because something is plant-based and allegedly doesn't have any harsh chemicals doesn't mean that it cannot do harm to your hair. In fact, there are a lot of lawsuits out there from former Monat reps and customers that claim exactly that. Monat, to this very day, has not won a single lawsuit. They have settled, but there are still a lot of active ones out there. So that statement is yet again very deceptive. And then she finishes that this is a business opportunity with a golden ticket to your dream life. Well, if it is your dream life to end up in debt, yeah, then maybe. But the income disclosure statement shows that it's not a golden ticket for you. It's just for her. And then she also claims that you have to work for it and then you will be able to achieve it. But that is false. You will not be successful if you work hard. You can work hard, you can work 24/7, pretty much around the clock, and not see any return whatsoever. It is very likely that you will lose money when you join Monat. The majority of people do. I've shown you the income disclosure statement. And this short post already is full of deception, full of lies, and full of buffoonery. And I find it very, very shameful that people to this very day will do this to recruit people into their downline so that their own paychecks don't tank. That's gross. Now, the next post is also from an SED, somebody who's at the senior executive director level, and she worked as a professional hairstylist and was apparently very successful doing so. That in itself is already very unethical. If you are a hair professional and you actually join a hair MLM, I find that there is another layer to that I find very, very difficult. As a very well-educated stylist, I instinctively hated Monat. I posted on my public Facebook, as an educator, no one needs to waste their money on these products. You should only buy your products from a salon. I found myself passionately against Monat, more than my dislike of Pureology. It was odd. Once my clients began using it behind my back, I could not deny their results. I swallowed my pride and tried it. Let's talk about this. It sounds very similar to what the other person posted before. I hated this so much. Products have to be really, really bad. I was instinctively against Monat, but then people tried it against my back and I have to use it. I think if you already are a professional and a hairstylist and you know that there are issues with a brand or with a business model, it is highly unethical to join Monat. And when people use something behind your back, it sounds like Monat has these superior products, but you were just not educated. And that's why you denied your clients these products. Now, I don't necessarily think that you should only buy products from a salon. There are good hair care products out there at the drugstore. You can just order them online. But I'm very much against ordering anything from multi-level marketing companies. I was a top reviewed colorist. I had magazine features, a wait list, and I was a product educator on my days off. I was 100% devoted to using the best for my clients and educating others, which is a good thing. I've seen fellow stylists share things like, I'm a stylist and I paid $15,000 for my education, and I think I would know if Monat products were good. They coat your hair and you need to stick with professional products like Pureology. Or maybe they believe some misinformation about our use of fragrance. With a little education, you'll quickly learn that Monat fragrance is free of all yucky and harsh chemicals. products. Now, once again, I don't think you need to buy products from a salon just to get good products. They're more potent and they will probably, in professional hands, do more for you than the watered down products you might get from the drugstore. But they're fine. I mean, they work for millions and millions of people. I understand that a stylist is probably going to stick to salon grade quality, that she's not wrong about that. Or the colleague that she quotes is not wrong about that. And if the colleague claimed, I would know if Monat products were good, I would say yes, you would probably know. You would probably hear from it. And if Monat products were actually good, they wouldn't be sold exclusively in an MLM model. You would be able to receive those out on the free market for people to purchase, and you would also be able to deliver them to hair salons, but that is not the case. So if a hairstylist says, I would probably know if Monat was above average quality, I would say that is true. And if that stylist, that hair care professional is not in Monat, I would argue that they're probably truthful. I was anti before I even gave Monat a shot. Trust me, I understand the skeptical mentality. That's why the educator in me has to share about all of this. Shampoo was shampoo in our beauty school textbooks, but technology has advanced majorly since then. I mean, cars drive themselves now. Monat is like the Tesla of hair care, and let me tell you, our scientific advisory board is on top of their A game, and their commitment to the latest technology advances and safe formulations. I support Monat 100%, so much that in 2019 I stepped away from behind the chair after a 15-year career with an insanely amazing clientele. My Monat business grew and I saw the bigger opportunity. It's so gratifying to be able to combine all the things about the industry that I truly love, especially the education side, helping people and occasionally getting my hands in hair. My advice to you is try it for yourself and not from Amazon. Work with a committed rep and do right by your hair. If you don't have a rep you're chatting with, I'd love to help you out. DM me or check out my Start Here highlight for more. Yeah, I will not do that. I was anti before I used Monat. Once again, if you're anti-MLM, if you dislike the business model, you wouldn't join. Same thing. I believe that that is a lie. Then she talks about her career as an educator. And like I said, I find that rather gross. If you know about products and if you know about product education, it will give you a certain credibility within the company and for your potential clients, for the clientele that you probably already had before. But you're trying to rope people into a multi-level marketing company, independently of the products. I'm sure that there are some people who actually do like Monat products, and it seems to work for some of the reps as well. But that doesn't mean that Monat cannot be dangerous for other people to use. There's proof out there. I've spoken about the lawsuits, and they're factual. Monat products don't work for everybody. And then she says that she supports Monat 100%, so much that in 2019 she did Monat full-time. That doesn't mean to me that you support Monat 100%. You just saw the ability to make more money because you were able to recruit a lot of people. This individual, like the individual before, were able to join Monat when the market wasn't yet saturated. They're not at the top of the compensation plan because they were able to sell that many products. Although she is knowledgeable in products and has experience in this area, they're at the top of the compensation plan because they were able to recruit a lot of people. So please don't get fooled by this type of post. It is not about the products. There is proof out there that Monat products were damaging to a good amount of people. There is proof out there that the business model in Monat is not working for the vast majority of people. Most people in Monat will not make a lot of money. I will link the income disclosure statement below as well so that you can take a look at them. The numbers don't lie. And now to make this even more fun, let's take a look at another SED. Once again, somebody who's at the top of the compensation plan who makes annually about $1 million. Let's keep that in mind. Let's consider that when we watch these posts. I will not be able to play the audio yet again. I might add another obnoxious audio, but I will save your ears from this one. thoughts on people that are anti-MLM. And she shows some messages she apparently gets, like, "You sicken me. I need to move closer and get my glasses out. People, here's normal size. Why do you try so hard? You are a fraud. What are you going to do when Monat comes crashing down? How on earth do you deal with all the crazy hate about Monat on social media? I know I've saw things and it hurts my heart when reading. How do you personally deal with this issue?" Now, in my opinion, it is counterproductive to message these people. I would argue that if you're at the SED level, you know very well how the business works and you're fine what, in my opinion, is scamming people, pretending that they have a great opportunity when they join Monat. I do believe that she is very much aware of that. Don't message people and tell them that they're sickening, send them any kind of hateful comment. That will very likely only drive them further away and will validate their thoughts that anti-MLM people are horrible. I think that the business model and the posts are critique-worthy, and if you see that somebody is doing something that is harmful, I would argue, yes, it's also okay to say, "Hey, this information is false. Could you please check this or remove this?" And if you see something that is false online, you can also always report these, either to the MLM itself, but very likely they will not do much, especially if you're at the top of the compensation plan. In that case, those people might get a slap on the wrist, and that's about it. But you can report it to Instagram, or you can report posts that are misleading when they have financial claims, business claims, or health claims to your local government authorities. But please don't message these people. I believe that that is counterproductive. Now, the post says, lots of people saying whatever they want about whatever they want, even when it's not true. I don't normally address the negativity that so many of us get for simply working in the direct sales industry because it's honestly so silly. But every now and then, I want to come on here and encourage the ones experiencing the same type of mean comments and tell them to shake them off. They hold no weight. The worst thing that anyone can do is allow others' opinions to dictate their future. You can let it destroy you or you can let it fuel you. If you know me, you know I won't let anything deter me from my purpose and passion. Truth is, Monat has been one of the biggest vehicles that has allowed me to pursue them both. I have one mission, and that is to impact as many lives as possible. It's been working out just fine these last 5 years, and no amount of hate can change that. I do believe when you are on social media, you will get hate. I do believe when you're on social media, you will get critique, no matter what you post. You could have the most wholesome content and nasty people will try to get to you. Unfortunately, that's a side effect of working on a public social media profile, but I would say it comes with the territory. Here, we're talking about something else. And I don't doubt that just because she is on social media, she also gets help. People trying to tear her down or just trying to throw nasty things at her, trying to insult her. That is not okay. But I would like to differentiate between people who throw hateful comments at you, who are just negative and horrible people, and people who critique you because you work in a multi-level marketing company. Direct sales in the industry of direct sales, aka MLMs, multi-level marketing, is a scammy business. The majority of people who join multi-level marketing companies will not make money or lose money, and that is factual. I've shown you the income disclosure statement of Monat. It is also true for Monat. So it is reasonable if you try to invite people into a model, promising them things, a potential career, the best products, just to further your own business, just so that you can stay at the top of the compensation plan. That is something you have to expect. That is not necessarily negativity. That is just honestly, truthfully what you have to expect in this day and age when you join an MLM. There are so many educated people out there who are also willing and ready to post on social media to share their experience because they were in MLMs before and they can speak about a lot of insights that other people couldn't, because people are educated in sales, because people like me who are educated in the regulatory and compliance field, who can speak about these topics and spread information and facts and give their opinion on things. That is a different thing. And it is also typical that MLM reps will say, well, normally I don't address the negativity, but I do see an awful lot of posts or lives where people will address the negativity. So if it is not that big of an issue for you, you wouldn't have post after post and live after live trying to tell people on your downline that this is all just negativity. These are all just haters. There is nothing truthful behind this. A lot of reps, also now at the SED level, will jump on their social media and will just say, don't listen to the haters, because that is what you have to do in an MLM. Because if you cannot counteract the facts that the products are simply overpriced for what they are, and that the business opportunity is not good if the vast majority of people lose money and don't make money, which is essential if you want to start a new business opportunity, then you cannot really debunk this other than saying, oh, this is just negativity. We will cut these people out. So in that case, you're pretty much creating an echo chamber of people who are like-minded, who don't want to be critiqued as well. We've seen this over and over and over again. And just because she's an attractive individual and because she's able to create interesting reels doesn't mean that it's any different. Yikes. We have seen now 3 SEDs in this video alone so far who are pretty much doing the same thing. Negativity, no, not for me. I hated Monat before as well. This is such a wonderful business opportunity. I don't know what you're talking about. Addressing the haters, addressing the critique. I don't think that's very unique. It is something you have to do in this day and age when you join Monat or any multi-level marketing company, because there's a lot of educational information out there why Monat and MLMs are bad opportunities. Now, the next Monat rep is someone who likes to post on their social media that Monat products made their hair grow so much. So I will just throw a little compilation of the highlights from their Instagram onto the screen. And let's talk about these before and after pictures. It doesn't matter whether it is before and after pictures of weight loss or hair growth. I always think that they're cringy. So I found it quite funny and wanted to talk about these. On the left, she has her hair displayed on what she quotes is May 16, and the other is July 18th. She claims that her hair has grown 4 inches in just 2 months. Let's take a look at the pictures first. That is deceptiveness galore, yet again. On the left, she has her hair in waves, and on the right side, 2 months after, when this immense growth has already happened, she has her hair straight, combed back. That is your typical before and after picture fail. I'm an individual that has very curly hair as well. This is like 7-day hair, so it's wavy at this point. I can assure you that if you have curly or wavy hair, your hair is a lot shorter than you going through it with a brush and straightening it out. If you have very tight curls specifically, or curls in general, there's a lot of length hidden within those curls. If they're rather bouncy and you brush them out, you would be surprised how long your hair actually is. Her hair on the left side is wavy and then straight on the right. That is such a bad before and after. I wish that Monat people, or people in general who do before and after pictures, do the pictures with the same light, with the same camera angle, and that if it's about hair, the hair is in the same situation as it was before. So if it was curly before, why don't you curl your hair in the after picture? Oh, because then you wouldn't be able to show the immense hair growth, because that's a lie? Because you just have normal hair growth? Yeah. Or if your hair is straight, then straighten it as well. Or if you want to do an oily, sleek look, yeah, then do the before and after in that way. But make sure that the circumstances under which you take the before and after pictures are identical. Otherwise, that's a bunch of deceptive bullcrap. Then in this other post, she claims that her hair has also grown within 2 months, visible 2 inches of growth. Yeah. Not really, because once again, deceptive marketing. In the before picture, she has a different angle, and it looks like her hair is rather poofy, so of course it will also look a little bit shorter. And in the second picture, the one on the bottom, her hair is straight, and she's even holding it back. Once again, I don't see much of a difference, also not in this post. You have a different camera angle, and you're moving around a lot with your hair, so it's hard to see. And then in the next post, once again, her hair has grown so much, 4 inches in 3 months, from April till July. And it's completely different light situation. Somebody is holding her hair in completely different areas. You are not even able to tell the actual hair growth. That is such a bunch of buffoonery. I have done some research on hair growth, and according to the interwebs, it is normal that your hair grows between 1 and 1.5 centimeters per month. 1.5 centimeters or 0.59 inches. So I would argue that she's trying to inflate the amount of hair growth that she actually has by presenting numbers that are rather deceptive and probably not true. Now, it could very well be that her hair is growing a lot faster than other people's hair. But there's no proof out there that Monat products will do that for her. And the next rep is somebody you might know as well. If you follow anti-MLM content and you have seen Chelsea's channel, Cici Suarez, and you've seen her video, what she called the meanest upline in Monat, something like this. I will link her video and her channel down below if you want to check this out. That is this very individual. It is somebody who joined Monat, and the person already had a good social media following because she was on a popular mainstream show, and she already had a social media following that she could then utilize to rise in the ranks of Monat. And she really did present herself as a not so great individual on that call. I don't want to make any personal comments on these people. The way she ran that call and the way she spoke to people in her downline was not professional, though. What is also not professional is this video. I would like you to pay attention to the amount of product she's using and how many times she is using the applicator to put oil into her hair and onto her scalp. She is using Monat's bestseller, the Rejuvenique oil. If you ever stumble across Monat, you will probably have heard this. It's a hair oil, but it's not just a hair oil. It's a miraculous product, just like every other product from Monat, of course. And it is also super pricey. For a bottle of Rejuvenique oil that is 30 milliliters, you pay $105 if you're a retail customer, or $89 if you're a preferred customer. So that is just some information out front. Keep that in mind, and please take a look how many times she's using this applicator to oil up her scalp. Let's go.
Okay guys, I am in the middle of doing my scalp treatment, and I decided to document it because today is like a full hair care routine type of day. So I am doing an oil treatment in my scalp with our Rejuvenique oil. This is amazing to do once a week, especially when you have like something coming up that you just want your hair to have like that perfect salon style blowout for, to just feel really, really squeaky clean. So this Rejuvenique oil is going to neutralize and balance out the scalp's hydration levels. It's going to help stop overproducing an oil. So this is really good if you have oily scalp like me. It's also really good if you have dry, flaky scalp. Either end of the spectrum, oily or dry, this is the product that you're going to need to pretty much neutralize and balance that out to bring it back to its healthiest state. And it's just going to feel so squeaky clean when you wash it out. This oil will also help with growth as well. It has a super, super, super small molecular structure, so it really gets in there and does the job, and it's really going to penetrate all the way through. It's not like all these other harsh, heavy oils with a really large molecular structure that just kind of like coats your hair and wax and buildup just sits on top of your scalp. This is not that. This gets beneath the surface, and this does the job. So if you're looking for growth as well, you will love this. And guess what? I have tape-in extensions, and I still can use this treatment. People always ask how our products work with extensions, but I have never had a problem doing any of my routine, my oil treatments, my shampoos, my masks. I've never had any issues, even with my extensions. They've never got slippery, they never got loose, they never fell out, so no problems here. Okay, so just finished adding that all in there and then brushing it through to evenly distribute it because that is extremely important. So now I am super greasy and super gross to you guys, but amazing to me. So now all I do is just slick this back into a low pony, and I'm going to throw it in a baseball cap so that no one will know what is going on under there. And then tonight I'm going to do a full hair care routine that I will be sharing with you guys. So shampoo, mask, leave-in treatments, the whole thing.
I'm going to stop the video right there. To be honest with you guys, I haven't even listened much to the things that she said. I don't care about the science behind this oil. She applied the freaking oil 10 times to her head. And her head already, or her hair rather, looked already oily. So she spent so much product on this. It is either that or that the applicator doesn't function that well. And if you take a closer look at the bottle, there still seems to be a good amount of product in there. Either she's using huge amounts here, or the applicator isn't working that well, which would be very, very sad for a luxury hair care product that is $105. I don't mind hair treatments or hair oil treatments. I think that they're wonderful. I cannot speak on her hair because she says she has greasy hair. I have dry hair. I have curly hair. I have frizzy hair. There is dryness galore happening on my head, and I do like to make an oil treatment as well. I think that oil treatments can be very, very beneficial to hydrate your scalp and your hair, especially if you have dry hair, and I'm all for that. I like to do an oil treatment about every other week, so twice a month, and I find it quite beneficial for my type of hair as well. You can do oil treatments with warm oil or cold oil, especially with warm oil. They're very popular in the Orient. So yeah, there is a certain benefit to this, absolutely. And those treatments are good to hydrate your scalp and to hydrate your hair. And it is also true that they might help with hair growth, because when you massage that product into your hair, you get rid of all of the gunk and whatever is happening on your scalp, and it could be easier for your hair to grow back and to grow through your scalp. All of that is true. But you do not need to use a $105 pricey hair oil where the applicator doesn't really work. It looks very shabby. It looks very cheap. It looks like a dollar store product. Nothing against dollar store products. I'm all here for this. But not if you pay $105 for this. No. Apply all of the oils you want to your hair and to your scalp. Give yourself a nice scalp massage. Put your hair up in a bun. Yeah, brush it through just like she has shown. And that might be very beneficial. But you don't need to purchase a $105 overpriced product. You know what? In fact, I will get my very own hair oil. And then we can do a little science lesson. Ooh, please hold. And we're back. It's time for Science with Christina. I just brushed through my hair because otherwise this will take forever. It's a rat's nest up here. But I thought I would show you how I do my oil treatment. And I have really dry hair, frizzy hair, and curly hair. This is the kind of product I use. It's from the brand Kind of Rosy Hair. I will link everything down below. It is a very similar system because this also has the little applicator. And I'm filling this up once. This is one applicator. And I will apply this to my scalp. We'll start in the middle. And then to the side. Further to the side. And on the other side. And I don't know if you can tell, but there's still half of the applicator left in here. This is an actually functioning and working product. And it is nice to use an applicator like this because you can be really, really precise and you don't have a huge mess that you leave on your head or on your clothes. You can work really, really precise with this. I really love this. And then I go in it another time and you can see there's nothing dripping. This is actually a good product. This is how hair oil treatments can go. Massaging it in. Can already feel it. You also don't need to go overboard. I don't know why you have to dunk your head into oil. Maybe so that she can sell you more product or that Monat can sell more of their Rejuvenique oils. But you really don't need that much product. Massage it into your scalp. And now I'm going to use it for a third and last time for my scalp and for the roots of my hair. Third one. Quality products. I'm going to focus on back of my hair and to the side, massaging it in yet again, and it smells really nice. It doesn't have 3 gazillion essential oils that will burn off your scalp. This is actually a really nice oil mixture and it smells Very, very nice. I'm sitting right in front of a big window in my office. And yeah, people from the other side of the street are actually watching me now. Probably thinking, what is this crazy woman doing there? While I'm doing my hair, grow up. Then, like she did, you can brush through. And then what I like to do is I like to take a couple of more drops. So I'm using this applicator 3 times and a couple of drops to go into the length of my hair. And that is it. That's the amount of product I use. I'm in my plant. I don't know why. Excuse me. Put your hair up in a ponytail, in a bun, whatever you're comfortable with. And then let the oil do its magic. It is really fun. It can be really, really cool and really beneficial for your hair without you paying $105 for this. I will put my hair up in a bun as well and then just leave it in there and wash my hair in the evening. You can leave it in for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, throughout the day, whatever you want. Like I said, I cannot judge on her hair type because I don't have oily hair, but I would argue that somebody who has really, really dry hair, who is able to do this oil treatment with all of the benefits, hydration, possible growth because you massage it into your scalp. If I'm able to do this with 3 of the applicators plus a little bit in the length of the hair, then you don't need to dunk in there 10 times. Ooh, can you imagine how pricey these oil treatments are with this kind of product? Yeah. I will also link this down below. I'm not affiliated with this brand or this person. This is the hair care brand of a German YouTuber and Instagrammer. Her name is Kind of Rosy. The brand is Kind of Rosy Hair. And this is also a 30 milliliter bottle for 20 euros. Now, if you are in Europe, they ship all over Europe. Please go ahead and check it out if you want an alternative to an otherwise overpriced hair product. I'm in no way affiliated with this person. This person doesn't even know I'm doing this video. This is genuinely a hair oil I like to use. And that's why I wanted to talk about this, to counteract the Monat buffoonery. I will say it again, of a $105 hair oil. Yeah, I could buy 5 bottles for this price. And now I have stuff all over me. But that's okay. Buttoning up again for the outro. That was Science with Christina. And now I will have to wash my hair today. I didn't even plan to, but I'm going to wash it out. I hope you liked this Monat Fails video. I for sure did. It took quite an awkward turn, but that's fine. I have a feeling at this point I always look different in the beginning of my videos than I do in the end. But in the name of science, I'm cool with this. In conclusion, don't let Monat reps who just want to profit for themselves tell you that Monat is a great business opportunity. In my opinion, Monat is tanking. In 2022 alone, it has been alleged that tens of thousands of reps have left the company, and at some point there was also some official papers from Monat available on Google that pretty much displayed that Monat is a pyramid scheme, and not just in my opinion. At some point, the revenue statement was publicly available on Google, and that showed that the majority of people who are at the top ranks of the company don't make the majority of their money because they're good at sales, but because they're able to profit off of the people in their downline. If you are able to make more money via recruitment than via sales, that is the embodiment and the definition of a pyramid scheme. And I believe Monat is that thing. So I would argue don't join Monat. It is not that great of an opportunity. If you like these types of videos, I would love it if you would consider subscribing, leaving me a comment and a thumbs up, and hopefully I will see you again in my next video. Tschüss!